nice. I hope you bastards are looking up once in a while.
This place is so damn dark.
This is good, man. This is good stuff. It'll trace. Ah, shit! There's fucking loads of them! Fuck
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming horror game GTFO. GTFO is an unreleased first-person co-op survival horror shooter, damn that's a mouthful, developed by Swedish indie studios 10 Chambers Collective. It's their debut game. That's not to say they're not experienced in game development. Part of the people working there are from Overkill Software, the dev company responsible for the famous Payday games. The game also won some pretty impressive awards. DualShockers named it Best Cooperative Game at E3 2018, and other publications like Rock Paper Shotgun or Game Reactor had nothing but praise for how they achieved the horror elements in this game. Meaning the atmosphere and gameplay are spot on, and it's also likely to be a hit when it will eventually come out in 2019. Well, the devs say it's gonna come out in 2019, but we're a short ways away from 2020, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. Okay, so GTFO stands for, well, the obvious, and you can play it by your lonesome or the way it's meant to be played, with more people beside you. You find yourself in an underground facility and you have to manage your way through it while avoiding or fighting creatures that frankly look a bit like the clickers from The Last of Us. But that's neither here nor there. The whole deal with these abominations is that more or less they just sit there in a dormant-like state waiting for the slightest sound to trigger them. First of all, I'd like to say thanks to the developers for sending me an alpha code. So, ever since I saw the first trailer for this game, it had me sold. Horror, first person, stealth, sugar, spice, and everything nice. I knew I had to try it, and so I have. My first impressions of this alpha are that it works, and it works well. Depending on your machine, of course. My rig was a Lenovo Legion Y740 laptop with a 2080 Max-Q card. With everything at max settings, it held up at 60 frames per second, but I have the sense that it can do better with a bit of tweaking here and there. The graphics look really nice, and visually, they seem to have achieved what they wanted to do with the looks of GTFO. It's dark, it's bleak, the monsters look terrifying, the weapons look awesome as hell, especially the aliens-inspired radar tool/weapon thingy, and overall I have nothing to complain about in this department. Sound-wise, the quality is top-notch as well, with horror sound cues going off exactly when they need to. The music is well fitted to the theme, especially when everything goes south and you start shooting left and right because the horde of headless creatures made you. But graphics and sound design aside, the experience is ultimately what counts. And for the brief time I've played it, it didn't disappoint at all. I felt totally immersed in that world and my stomach was in knots every time I tried to sneak through. All in all, it's just an alpha. But if my experience with the game was so good now, then all I can say is that I cannot wait for the full release. Hopefully I can get a full squad by then. So yeah, overall those are my impressions about the GTFO Alpha. That's a cool name, isn't it? Anyway, I've been Gabriel, thanks for watching and see you next time.